The 10 Characteristics of an Ant by Anita de Souza. Ants are incredible insects. I believe that if they were businessmen or businesswomen, they'd probably own everything on this planet. They have amazing traits that as humans we can observe and learn from. We can break down their traits bit by bit and try to integrate these traits into our everyday lives and businesses. Here is my interpretation of the 10 characteristics of an ant. Number 1. Ants are hard workers. They have superhuman strength and are not intimidated by the size of their workload. It is said that ants can carry objects 50 times their own body weight in their jaws. Ants aren't intimidated by the sheer size of the objects they need to carry, so why should we be? They just try, push themselves, and they achieve. Most of us have goals that we'd like to achieve, and if you don't have any goals, then you're in trouble. These goals can be very huge and may seem way bigger than what you can handle, but no matter how seemingly impossible your goals are, I want to remind you of a saying: when there is a will, there is a way. In life, we don't want easy. We don't want to maintain only what we can handle, because in order to grow, we need to push ourselves out of our comfort zones to achieve more. We must remember that the human potential cannot be taken lightly. Just think about how ants tackle their impossible tasks and make it possible. Having a mindset like this will bring you success that you'll surely be proud of. Number 2. Ants value teamwork. A single ant can only do so much, but when they work together as a team, they are able to achieve greater heights. Have you heard that the word team stands for together everyone achieves more? Well, it's true. Ants don't just leave their fellow ants alone when carrying huge objects. They help each other, making it possible for them all to achieve their goals. Think about the best footballers in the world. They may be the best single players, but they are nothing if they have to play alone against the whole football team. Their skills won't amount to anything. With that said, if you want quality results, then starting with quality teamwork is definitely the way to go. You need to attract your own personal tribe of a team. Number 3. Ants are organized. Isn't it amazing how even when there are so many ants carrying a single object, they seem to be moving in the same direction? They are so organized in how they carry out their tasks that they are able to accomplish it no matter how big the task. If you are an entrepreneur, a manager, or an employer, can you imagine how much your business can accomplish if your employees are working towards the same goal? Ants are awesome creatures, but when humans get organized and work towards achieving one goal, they can move mountains. Number 4. Ants are clean. Believe it or not, ants and most other insects are actually impressively fastidious. They spend considerable time and effort cleaning themselves and their nestmates of dust and other contaminating particles. This reflects the idea that we have to keep our workspaces and homes clean and clutter-free. Not only will this help you to have a clear and clutter-free mind, reduce stress, and have greater productivity, but it will help to achieve more positive results in your life on a greater scale. Number 5. Ants have good communication skills. Whilst moving in a line, ants have perfect coordination. They send feedback to the following ant, creating a network and a well-bound team. Bear this in mind when organizing yourself or your team. The benefits of good communication are that it increases productivity, reduces stress, it gives you a better understanding of what others are thinking and saying. It helps you to learn and build on how you can communicate with specific people. It enhances relationships and saves time and money. Number 6. Ants have good leadership and humility. Ants are great leaders, but they also have the humility to follow. Humility is a strength and not a weakness. Aristotle says, he who cannot be a good follower cannot be a good leader. I believe that ants inspire each other to keep going, to do more and become more. My favourite quote for leadership is by Brian Tracy, and he says, "An effective leader recognises that they are more dependent on their people than they are on them. Walk softly." Number 7. Ants are flexible. Even though the ant's skeleton is on the outside of their body, they are very flexible physically. But what we are talking about here is their approach to their commitments. You see, ants are committed to their task, but they are also flexible in their approach towards their task. And it's just amazing to watch. Whatever the obstacle, the ant has the flexibility to go around it, over it, or under it. Number 8. Ants save for rainy days and they share. In most cases, ants don't just eat on the spot, even when they see a chocolate fudge cake. They try to carry the food to the ant colony and save it up for the rainy days ahead. As a species, much of the success of ants is due to task sharing and cooperation. Being selfish will only lead to you being alone. However, the more you share, the more you will have. It has a knock-on effect which will allow you to gain returns without even knowing. Also, it isn't wise to keep on spending the moment you see the slightest available cash. Remember that you can never really tell what might happen in the future. Therefore, having your reserves up will surely help you to cope with unforeseen things. Number 9. Ants have patience. During the winter chill, ants wait patiently for summer. Patience makes the ants relaxed in testing conditions. In business and in life, you can never really tell what is around the corner, but we have to remember success takes time. Don't rush and plan ahead like our six-legged friends to ensure long-term success. Number 10. Ants get the job done. I've never seen a group of ants leave what they are carrying and walk away. They persevere and make sure that they get the job done, and that's it. There are no other options. Can you imagine what your life would be like if you honoured the same kind of commitments to remain focused and dedicated to making your best life? Can you imagine what you could accomplish if you have the same mindset as the ants have towards finishing their jobs? The more things we finish, the faster we can move on to other things, and this will help you to move forward quickly. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with somebody you think that might like it too. Also, subscribe to my channel and click that bell for more of this kind of content. Send you lots of love and see you soon. Bye!